कंपाउंड कार्बन एटॉमिक नंबर 6, मास नंबर 12, फोर्थ मोस्ट abundant element in universe, हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम और ऑक्सीजन और कार्बन, अर्थ क्रस्ट 0.02% एटमॉस्फेयर 0.04% इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 6C 1s2 2s2 2p2 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन 4 वैलेंसी 4 पोजीशन ग्रुप 14 और पीरियड 2 ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री कार्बन फॉर्म लार्जेस्ट नंबर ऑफ कंपाउंड स्टडीड एज सेपरेट ब्रांच ऑफ केमिस्ट्री C14 used in carbon dating to determine age of fossil. Vital force theory, Berzelius hypothesis disproved organic compound cannot synthesize in laboratory because they require a mysterious force, vital force, which only present in living organism. Holler's synthesis 1828 Friedrich Holler's synthesis urea in lab by heating ammonium cyanide. This approved vital force theory. Urea was first organic compound to be synthesized in the laboratory. Acetic acid, first compound to be synthesized from the element in the lab. Bonding in carbon, covalent bond. Carbon form covalent bond by sharing its electron. Sigma bond 1 sigma bond HCl. Double bond 1 sigma 1 pi. Triple 1 sigma 2 pi. Methane 4 sigma bond 6 bond total in acetic acid 7 sigma plus 1 pi. Versatile nature of carbon charge and catenation property. Self-linking carbon throughout covalent bond to form long straight branch chain ring different size. Silicon also does catenation but only for 7 से 8 atom, not long chain. Tetravalency charge, so 4 bond बनाता है. Tendency to form multiple bond, can form single, double, triple, alkane, alkene, alkyne. A small size, unique electronic configuration, unique strength of CC bond. Alkane CnH2n plus 2 single bond. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. Alkene unsaturated हाइड्रोकार्बन CnH2n N 2 से भरा होना चाहिए. डबल बॉन्ड इथीन, प्रोपीन और ब्यूटीन. अल्काइन CnH2n N इक्वल और ग्रेटर देन 2. ट्रिपल बॉन्ड इथाइन, प्रोपाइन. अल्कीन हैज N greater equal than 2. Minimum 2 carbon needed for double bond alkyne as well. Benzene aromatic compound contain one or more fused isolated benzene ring. Allotropy and allotropic form of carbon. Allotropy, property by which an element exists in more than one form, each with different physical properties but identical chemical properties. Two main category: crystalline diamond, graphite, fluorine, amorphous, coal, lamp black, coke gas, carbon charcoal, wood charcoal, sugar charcoal, bone charcoal. Diamond or graphite, appearance transparent or colorless when pure, dark gray and opaque. Crystal form, tetrahedral or graphite hexagonal. Hardness, hardest natural substance. Soft or slippery. Impression, does not mark paper, leaves impression on paper. Electric conductivity, bad conductor, good conductor. Thermal, good conductor, good conductor. Density 3.51 gram per centimeter cube, 2.26 gram per centimeter cube. Melting point 3550 3730. Combustion, burn in air 900, gives CO2, burns in air at 700. Refractive index 2.45. C16 Buckminster fluorine. Solar pentagons, these hexagon use semiconductor, superconductor, lubricants. Medical used in research against AIDS and cancer. Hydroxyl alcohol, CHO aldehyde, carbonyl ketone, propanone, carboxylic acid, methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, acetic, methanoic formic, halogen, CH chloromethane. Homologous series, similar structure, similar chemical property, successive number differ in CH2 group. Same general formula, different CH2. Mass, molecular mass 14, Gradation in physical property, similar chemical property, method of common method of synthesis, isomerism, same molecular formula, different physical and chemical properties, chain isomer, N-butane to methyl propane isobutane, position of isomer, buta-1 in buta-2 in, chemical properties of carbon combustion reaction. Saturated hydrocarbon gives clean blue flame. Unsaturated yellow is good sooty flame. Oxidizing agent used alkaline KMNO4 acidified K2Cr2O7. Breathalyzer uses acidified K2Cr2O7. Substitution reaction, alkane react with Cl2 in sunlight. CH3Cl HCl continued chloroform carbon tetrachloride addition reaction. Unsaturated hydrocarbon plus H2 nickel or nickel catalyst gives saturated hydrocarbon. Hydrogenation example gives vegetable ghee solid and not good for health. Taste and unsaturation, bromine water test. Unsaturated hydrocarbon bromine CCl4 gives decolorized product. Reddish brown bromine water becomes colorless. Gas used in manufacture of vanaspati ghee from vanaspati oil. Hydrogen. Breathalyzer used acidified potassium dichromate H2SO4. Also breath test by traffic police use potassium dichromate sulfuric acid. Ethanol, ethyl alcohol, grain alcohol, neutral to litmus, non-conductor of electricity, boiling point 351 Kelvin. Denatured alcohol, poisonous substance to make it undrinkable. Rectified spirit, ethanol containing 5% water. Beverage, beer 3 से 6, whiskey 50%, वाइन 10 से 20%, देसी 90%, एंटीफ्रीज लोअर freezing point, used in cold country in car radiator. Ethanol blending, used as a clean fuel. Methanol taken internally cause blindness in 10 seconds. Ethanoic acid, acetic CH3COH, colorless viscous liquid with pungent smell of vinegar. Boiling point, melting point, often freeze in winter in cold country. Dissolve water, alcohol, ether, organic compound dissolve in non-polar solvent. Acid nature, turn litmus blue to red. Monobasic acid neutralize base metal carbonate. Acid gives CO2 gas. Soap or detergent, cleaning agent, remove dirt and has cleaning action in water. Type of detergent, soapy detergent and non-soapy. Soapless soap, sodium and potassium salt of some long chain, carboxylic acid, fatty acid. Hard soap, sodium salt of fatty acid, sodium stearate C17H35COONA, sodium palmitate 15 31 CON, sodium oleate 17 33 CONA. Soft soap, potassium salt of fatty acid used in shampoo, shaving cream. Preparation of soap, saponification, alkaline hydrolysis of oil or fat, heating oil or fat, vegetable or animal origin with concentration sodium hydroxide. Glycerol soap और सोडियम पैलीमेटेट, ग्लिसरॉल जो है स्मूथिंग करेक्टरिस्टिक रखता है. सल्फर एंटी एकेन प्रॉपर्टी है. सोडियम रोजिनेट फॉर्मिंग करेक्टरिस्टिक. सोडियम सिलिकेट रिटेंशन ऑफ शेप. लिमिटेशन ऑफ सोप हार्ड वाटर. कंटेंट ऑफ साल्ट एंड Mg, salt of Mg or Ca. Soap react with Mg or Ca salt to form white curdy precipitate called scum. Soap is not suitable for washing clothes in hard water. Detergent, soapless or synthetic detergent. Sodium salt of a long benzene sulfonic acid or sodium salt of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Sodium p-dodecyl benzene sulfonate. Advantage of per soap: work in hard water as well. Washing powder content 15 to 30% detergent by weight. Structure of soap: hydrophobic end, long hydrocarbon chain, water hating, oil loving, hydrophilic ionic part, polar part to water loving. Cleansing action process: emulsification. Soap and detergent lower the surface tension of water, form missile spherical cluster. Water where hydrophobic end point inward and hydrophilic end face outward. Water side dirt is emulsified and removed. Soap or detergent comparison: soap natural fat or oil alkali, synthetic chemical sulfonate. Water capability: poor in hard water, good in hard water and soft water. Biodegradability: generally biodegradable, may contain non-biodegradable. Gentle on skin, harsh on skin. Body washing, mild cleaning. Laundry dishes, tough stain, potential or aquatic harm. Lower environmental footprint: detergent used for cleaning clothes, sulfonate. Soap remove grease by emulsification. Liquid gas used in dry cleaning, CO2. Water gas, CO or H2. Tetrachloroethylene, perchloroethylene used in dry cleaning, contaminated groundwater. Chemistry: metal, non-metal, metallurgy, alloy, chemical reaction, redox, corrosion, rancidity. Matter: physical classification, state of matter, solid, liquid, gas. Classical state: plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Non-classical state: chemical classification, pure matter, element 118. Divide into metal, non-metal, metalloid, compound, impure matter, mixture. Periodic table position: metal, non-metal, metalloid. Modern periodic table Mosley. Atomic number basis of atomic number 7 horizontal period 18 vertical group. Metal located on left and center of periodic table. Metallic character increase down a group and decrease across period left से right में. नॉन मेटल लोकेटेड राइट साइड 14 से 17 मोस्टली ग्रुप 18 नोबेल गैस इन एयर कर्जेरन बैलेंस इज 0. मेटल वाइड सेमी मेटल लोकेटेड स्टेयर केस बाउंड्री बिटवीन मेटल नॉन मेटल. सो प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ बोथ मेटल नॉन मेटल. एलिमेंट: बोरॉन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, आर्सेनिक, एंटीमनी, टेलेरियम, पोलेनियम. नॉन मेटेलिक कैरेक्टर इंक्रीज अक्रॉस पीरियड लेफ्ट से राइट जाने में. हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम एक्सेप्शन है. मेटल एलिमेंट हैविंग 1 2 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन इन देयर आउटर मोस्ट शेल. जनरली वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन 1 2 3 हाइड्रोजन हीलियम को छोड़ के. इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एलिमेंट टेंडेंसी टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन टू फॉर्म केटायन. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस करेगा तो Na प्लस बनेगा. 2 और 8 10 एटॉमिक नंबर. फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल नॉन मेटल. सॉलिड एक्सेप्शन मरकरी लिक्विड में, आइदर सॉलिड और गैस. एक्सेप्शन ब्रोमीन लिक्विड में. लस्टरस शाइनिंग कैन बी पॉलिश्ड गोल्ड, सिल्वर, कॉपर. जनरली डल. एक्सेप्शन आयोडीन लस्टरस अपीयरेंस. जनरली हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. एक्सेप्शन हाई मेल्टिंग और बॉइलिंग पॉइंट Na और K. गैलियम लो मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. लो melting point and boiling point. Exception carbon and silicon have high melting point, generally high. Exception Na, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, light or float on water, generally low. Exception diamond, allotrope of C is high. Ductility can be drawn into thin wire. Gold, silver, the best ductile metal. Non-ductile, break into pieces when stretched. Malleability, malleable, can be turned into thin sheet. Silver foil on sheet. Non-malleable, brittle, break when hammered. Good conductor of heat and electricity. Silver best conductor. Lead poorest conductor of heat. Bad conductor, graphite, allotrope of carbon. Good conductor. Exception A, hard, except in sodium, potassium, which can be cut with knife, not brittle. Soft, generally. Exception diamond, hardest natural substance known. Sonorous, make sound when struck. Non-sonorous. Chemical properties of metal. Reaction with oxygen. Metal oxygen से metal oxide. Metal oxide generally basic in nature. Amphoteric, react with both acid and base. Al2O3 ZNO. Also HNO, PbO, Cr2O3. Reaction with water. Metal और water से तो Fe3O4. Ap mixed oxide. H2 gas test burn with pop sound. Reaction with acid metal salt or H2 gas. HNO3 a strong oxidizing agent, does not produce H2 gas. It produces H2O. Magnesium and manganese react with dilute HNO3 to produce H2 gas. Metal less reactive than HNO. Reaction with acid. CuHCl no product. AgH2SO4 no product. Displacement reaction. ABC to Cb and A. C is more reactive than A. FeCuSO4 to FeSO4. Iron displaces copper from copper sulfate. Some metal oxide react with both acid and base. Amphoteric. Al2O ZNO. Reactivity series. Activity series of metal. Arrangement of metal decreasing order of reactivity, also called electrochemical series. Lithium, potassium, barium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. Noble metal. AgPt, AuPd, very less reactive. Metal have H in reactivity series, displace H from acid, below H do not. Constituent of brass, zinc, copper. White metal, palladium. Metallurgic process in which metal is obtained in fused state, smelting. Non-metal. Chemical properties. Element having 5, 6, 7 electron in their valence shell. Generally valence electron including noble gases. Electronegative element, tendency to gain electron to form an ion. Reactivity of non-metal. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, sulfur. Group 7 halogen. Reaction with oxygen. Non-metal oxygen, non-metallic oxide. Non-metallic oxide एसिडिक होता है SO2, NO2, CO2. सब नॉन मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड न्यूट्रल CO, H2O, NO, N2O. Comparison of chemical properties. Metal form basic oxide. Non-metal acidic. Metal are electropositive. Non-metal are electronegative. Metal act as reducing agent. Non-metal oxidizing agent. Ionic or covalent bond. Octet rule given by G.N. Lewis and W. Cosley. A atom whose outermost shell contains 8 electrons is stable. Ionic bond, electrovalent bond formed by transfer of electron between एक metal और non-metal के बीच में. Losing electron form cation, gaining electron form anion, Na plus और Cl minus wave NaCl. Force of attraction due to opposite charge, electrostatic force. Covalent bond, sharing of electron between two non-metal or metal wide. Cl2H2O. Covalent bond or ionic bond. Gas, liquid and low melting solid, crystalline solid. Polarity low, high. Solubility few, soluble in water, many inorganic liquid. Many water soluble, not soluble in organic liquid. Conductivity, do not conduct electricity. Covalent bond, conduct electricity when molten or dissolved in water. Melting point low और ionic में high. Boiling point low or high. Formation between two non-metal or non-metal and metalloid. Between one metal or non-metal. CH4, HCl, Cl2, NaCl, H2SO4, MgO. Aquariza and anodizing. Aquariza, royal water mixture of concentrated HCl or concentrated HNO3 3:1. Dissolve gold, platinum and other noble metal. Gold purification process. Dirty gold goes through aquariza. Ratio 10:1 to 15,000 or scale of gold purity. Thermite reaction Fe2O3L. Fe molten Al2O3. Exothermic used to join railway track. Iron produced in molten state. Anodizing process of forming a thick layer of oxide on the surface of metal. Aluminium is most commonly anodized. Form Al2O3. Protect from corrosion. Metallurgy. Most abundant element in earth crust: oxygen, silicon, aluminium. Most abundant metal in earth crust: aluminium, iron, calcium. Occurrence of metal: native, free state, unreactive. AgAuPt, combined state, reactive. Sodium, potassium, zinc, aluminum, copper. Mineral: naturally occurring substance either in combined or native state in which metal are found. Ore: mineral from which metal can be conventionally and profitably extracted. All ore are mineral, but all mineral are not ore. Gangue: impurities present in ore along the metal. NALCO: National Aluminium Company Limited. Location: Angul, Odisha. Aluminium or bauxite, clay mineral but not an ore. Cannot extracted aluminium economically. Aluminium का bauxite, copper cuprite, iron magnetite, iron hematite, ferric oxide, sulfide ore, copper pyrite, copper glance, zinc blend, ZnS, lead galena, PbS, mercury cinnabar, HgS, carbonate ore, calcium, limestone, CaCO3, zinc calamine, ZnCO3, halide ore, sodium rock salt, NaCl, magnesium kernelite, KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O, calcium fluorspar, CaF2, silver horn silver, AgCl, sulfate ore, calcium gypsum, CSO4, 2H2O, magnesium epsom salt, MgSO4, 7H2O, barium brites, BSO4, lead anglesite, PbSO4. Most important ore of aluminium is bauxite, iron ore, limonite or pyrite, magnetite, hematite or iron ore, corundum or cryolite, aluminium. Step on metallurgy: metal extraction, crushing, grinding करो raw ore को फाइन पार्टिकल में हैमर और जॉ क्रशर से. कंसंट्रेशन ore को रिमूवल impurities, gangue from ore. Leviation with difference density, flotation, difference in wetting properties, liquefaction based on difference in melting point, magnetic separation, magnetic leaching, chemical reagents, converting to metal oxide, calcination, carbonate ore के लिए, roasting, sulfide ore के लिए, heating concentrated ore in presence of air, और calcination में heating concentrated ore in absence of air. Reduction करो metal oxide को reduce using coke, reducing agent to get impure metal. Refining, purification, impure metal को purify. Most common refining method: copper electrolysis, electrolytic refining. LY, homogeneous mixture of two or more metal or metal and non-metal का. Objective of making alloy: increase resistance to corrosion, modify reactivity. Sodium और Hg gives sodium amalgam. Mercury, increase hardness. Steel Fe and carbon Ly, increase tensile strength. RCC, reinforced cement concrete, produce good casting. F, lower the melting point. Important Ly of copper: brass, copper, zinc, bronze, copper, tin, German silver, copper, tin, nickel. gun metal: copper, tin और zinc. बेल मेटल: कॉपर और टीन. ब्रास डेकोरेशन के लिए, ब्रोंज मेकिंग स्टेचू, जर्मन सिल्वरी वाइट. गन मेटल मेकिंग गियर्स और बियरिंग. बेल मेटल कास्टिंग बेल. स्टेनलेस स्टील. Fe, क्रोमियम निकल, हार्ड corrosion resistance, मेकिंग कटलरी, यूटेंसिल, ऑर्नामेंटल पीसेज. निकल Fe और निकल, हार्ड इलास्टिक, corrosion रेजिस्टेंस. निको एल्यूमिनियम, निकल, कोबाल्ट, हाईली मैग्नेटिक, मेकिंग परमानेंट मैग्नेट. दूर एल्यूमिनियम, ड्यूरालिंग, एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, मैग्नीशियम, मैग्नीज, स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टील, वेरी लाइट, हार्ड corrosion resistance, हाईली डक्टाइल. मैग्नेलियम, एल्यूमिनियम, मैग्नीशियम, हार्ड एंड टफ, मेकिंग लाइट इंस्ट्रूमेंट एंड बैलेंस बीम. Soldier, lead or tin, low melting point, used for soldering purpose. Joining metal, type metal, lead and SB or tin. Making printing type. Amalgam, homogeneous mixture of metal and mercury. Sodium amalgam contains sodium or mercury. Sodium amalgam decrease chemical reactivity of sodium, although good reducing agent. Tin amalgam, silvering chip mirror. Amalgamation use extraction of metal like gold or silver from their native ore. Poorest conductor of heat among metal is lead, which would cause bright red color due to bursting of cracker strontium. Grey, golden yellow, K violet, strontium, brick, crimson red, barium green, Ca brick, lithium रहेगा तो crimson red.